left Samana, Puerto Bahia Mar. It's 12 o'clock.
Total trip is 150 nautical miles, but we are not going too fast because we are still breaking in the engine.
While we were at the marina, we had a problem with the fridge. We called a guy because the protection was tripping out, and it worked 6 hours. At the end, everything seems to be working. We paid him $200. When he left, all went wrong. He bypassed in reality, he bypassed the protection. The compressor was going like crazy on, and was not refrigerating at all. So we had to disconnect, and we'll see what we can do. We can do at the next marina. Lesson is never pay anybody here in PR unless you are 100% sure the job has done well. Otherwise he will disappear, as this guy did, even if he left his cellular phone number, but he never replied. Today the sea is very calm. We just have 5 knots of headwind. We are at the beginning of the Romana passage right now, but we're gonna turn south because our destination this time is La Romana.
The duration of our trip is of 23 hours, and this means 12 hours of night cruising.
We have a problem with the belt of the alternator, the additional alternator we have on the engine on the outside, which is touching something and is making a bad smell, is burning out. So we have turned off the engine and raised the head sail. We are going with the head sail only, and we're making between 4 and 6.5 knots.
The ride has been very smooth, except for the part in the Mona passage where the sea was rough. Here we have already passed that area. After Isla Saona, the sea becomes really flat and smooth, and here we are approaching La Romana, but since the marina is not answering at the VHF, we are turning our heading away and we try to call again on VHF. Casa de Campo is the biggest marina we have been in Dominican Republic. They have a lot of motor yachts around, not so many sailing yachts, and we had a kind of strange experience. They passed to us some lines full of shells, not clean at all, that they made this mess. And in this case you have not to accept what they pass to you, even if you're very tired. Our good friend Sasha here gave us some help. He has a long time experience in La Romana and made our life easier. At the entrance of the marina there is this nice restaurant where it's worth to have at least a drink.
So the problem of the engine is the belt of one of the alternators is an additional belt. Was not assembled right in Puerto Plata because it had no support to handle it. So now we're making the work. The problem with the fridge at the end now is a lack of Freon. We will add Freon, but the problem was really simple at the beginning, because all the problem was that the filter of the taking out of the water from the sea was dirty, so cleaning the filter was the first thing to do.
The marina is part of a residential area in which there is Teeth of the Dog, one of the best golf clubs in the world.
We have rented a van for a road trip to Punta Cana.
From La Romana to Punta Cana is only 45 minutes of driving time, and here you can find the best hotels in the area and the best beaches. This is Playa Blanca. We spent all the morning and some of the afternoon here. It's really wonderful, and it has even a good restaurant where you can finish your day.
This is a wonderful departure hall at the Punta Cana airport. Very, very nice. And my kids have just left alone for Europe.
Leonardo and Lorenzo took an airplane for Italy, and they left us to do some repairs. At Marina Casa de Campo there is the IBC shipyard, and here we are taking the boat out of the water for two main things. We have to change the pitch of the propeller to the appropriate setting for the new engine, and at the same time we will do the bottom paint, and we will discover something more. After the high pressure water cleaning, a small hole appeared in the bulb, spilling out diesel.
Le estoy dando níquel, que es más fuerte. Strong, fuerte.
Strong, very good.
Strong.
The rudder had a small damage to its hand that here has been already repaired, and all the jobs started on Tuesday and the boat was launched on Friday, so they were very fast and very satisfied of IBC shipyard. Here they are working on one side for the primer, and if you turn to the other side of the boat, here you have this marvelous surprise. Almost done. In the bulb there is also a 30 gallons additional tank and diesel. This is why there was spilling out diesel, and as you've seen, it's been already repaired. Here we come to the story of the propeller. The new Nani Diesel T4270, which is a different engine from the old Perkins I had, required a different pitch setting, and Max Prop told me is 18 degrees, and instead of the 24 I had before.
So this is Christian working on some electronic stuff, and we are going to solve it. What do you think, Christian?
I don't know, let's see.
Okay.
Probably you have to go up the mast. But
It's almost ready. The bottom is being painted and looks very good.
After 3 days of work, as promised to me, Lyla was ready to be launched again. But since you can always expect the unexpected, we discovered that putting forward the RPMs were not going up, and on backwards the engine was shutting down. So on Saturday morning, IBC shipyard opened just for us. They took the boat out of the water, they reset the pitch of the propeller to the original 24 degrees, and at this point we were really ready to set sail to our new destination. I can say that I'm highly satisfied of IBC shipyard, which I recommend to all of you. In the next episode of Sailing Lyla, we'll travel from La Romana to Tortola at BBI's, crossing the Mona Passage with rough sea and winds up to 45 knots.